Look at all those birds. There's a lot of birds. Bike blogger here on my way to work. It's Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday, and guess what? Happy winter solstice for the northern hemisphere. Winter begins when this video posts, which will be tomorrow, Friday. Anyway, so a little background on this week. I did a video earlier this week and I lost the SD card. I lost the memory card for the camera. So, fortunately, I think it was just the one video that was on there, but that's a little present for somebody if they find it. A unreleased bike blogger videos out there somewhere. I once accidentally deleted a video. Maybe I'll post a link to that, to info about that in the description below this video. There was an orange car at that intersection just behind me. He was coming up fast on the intersection. It did not look like he was gonna stop, so I was keeping a good eye on him. But he did stop. Well, he slowed down, kinda. Anyway, the video that I lost, that was on my memory card, I was gonna talk about this week. I guess we're going this way now. I was gonna talk about awkward intersections. Like, what do you do at a intersection that's like a four-way stop and multiple people come to the stop at the same time? Now, this is for just motorists in general as well, because people just don't know the rules of the road. That's the problem. Let's get on the sidewalk. Oh my gosh. This is actually kind of interesting. Usually when you reach an apex of a sidewalk like this, there's a slope for a wheelchair. But there's no slope at this apex. Anyway, so I was just gonna ask you all, what do you do when you're on a bike and then, you know, you're at a busy intersection, but it's, you know, maybe more of a residential intersection, but there's just really busy, you know, like, there's one near where I live. People get off the highway and they just want to keep speeding. So you just learn these things over time, you know, what intersections to just avoid. But if you come up on an intersection, there's lots of people. Do you wave them on? Now, technically, I don't think you're supposed to do that, because you are not a police officer and you should not be directing traffic. However, it's just common courtesy that people think it's nice to do that, but it can confuse people. You know, you wave them on, or you flash your lights, or something. They'll say, "Go ahead, you go first," basically. Or it's the old, the old idea that, you know, the one with the strongest will goes first. You're gonna trust everybody else to yield to you. That's another thing. There's no such thing. Someone corrected me on this. At least where I live, I think there is no such thing as having the right of way. Legally, it's giving way to somebody else, but no one ever has the right of way. Just that others have the responsibility or duty or whatever to let the other people go. So anyway, whew. He's turning. Everybody cut through the bank parking lot. Actually, look at all those birds. There's a lot of birds. Okay. Oh, crazy cyclist. Crazy cyclist. Let's cut to the parking lot over here. So I'm kind of trying to repeat my commute from last time. And believe it or not, last time on my commute, the video I lost, I actually saw a cow. So let's see if we can see a cow again. See if I can find that cow. Kind of strange, you know, I live in a semi-urban environment and there's actually, you know, farm animals. So let's see if we can find that. It's actually kind of rainy today. Hope it doesn't get a downpour on me. Hoping to get to work before that happens. We shall see. So I have limited hours next week at work, so final video that I post this year may not even be a commute video. It might be just some sort of general cycling video, but I am on my way to work right now, so this is a bike. Anyway, yeah, so the topic of awkward intersections, not really the intersections per se, just, you know, awkward situations on the road. How do you deal with intersections? My motto is to always just let the motorist go first. That's my motto, at least. I just always let the motorists go first, because they always win. They will always win. Oh look, there's a cow. Moo. That postal worker back there behind me. I thought I was kind of strange. That's why I wasn't gonna scream moo when I was looking at the cow, because you kind of wonder sometimes. I don't really care what people think of me, but I don't know if that's a derogatory thing to shout moo, but I didn't want to do it. Wow, the postal worker was there. Okay. Oh, here comes a trash truck. Let's get out of here. So if you have your bike light on, you can wave your hand in front of it. That's how you can blink your light. You don't have to do anything special with that, because in a car you actually have to, you know, turn a switch on and off to actually blink your lights. On a bike, you just wave your hand in front of the bulb. But yeah, usually what I do is I wave people on. Back there ways a couple intersections ago, there was a minivan to my right at the intersection. They were waving me on, but I wanted to go right. So communication is key. I was trying to point to my right, saying that I was going to make a right. So they didn't have to even wave me on. They could have gone whatever direction they wanted to, because unless they're making a U-turn, which they shouldn't do in the intersection. I want to cut across straight over to that street, right over there. But it's a little bit more traffic. There we go. Gotta be a little careful when it's wet outside, because it's not really raining. It's a little sprinkles right now, but the road is wet. The leaves on the road are wet and they're like ice. Gotta be very careful. So this is the way I went, I think, earlier this week. And the memory card I lost. Dang. I think it was a 64 gigabyte. Or what? Or was it a 32? Was it? I don't even remember what size it was. I think it might have been a 32 gigabyte memory card, because on my old camera, the same postal truck? On my bike camera, I can't really even do that much. I mean, I have an old camera. This camera's gotta be 6 years old now or something. Which I got to thinking, since the holidays are upon us here, should I get a new bike camera? But I just know I know all the quirks about this one, so you know, figuring out a new bike camera, I don't know. I'm generally satisfied with this one, except my camera, my bike camera. It has a button, or it has a noise where you press a button and you'll hear a little noise, a little beep, and that'll let you know you're recording. And it'll also go beep if the battery dies, so that's useful. However, there's kind of an awkward intersection up this way. Let's go up this way. Let's look for conflict. But is that the same UPS truck I saw sent earlier? Could very well be. Not really paying attention to the lettering on these trucks. Anyway, what was I talking about? Ooh, the rain is kind of coming down now. Alright, here's kind of an awkward situation. Waving them on. Okay, so that's just all I do. I just easily wave them on. It's not a big deal. Go down this way. Whew, they got ornaments on that tree to the right. Merry Christmas! It's upon us. Probably won't post another video before the holiday comes and goes, so get that out there. Ooh, go left. Doesn't say we can't go this way. There's nobody around. So yeah, generally what I do at awkward intersections is, you know, I will go before a car sometimes if they wave me on. But again, people are not, you know, traffic officers, you know, they're not trained to direct traffic. All they're saying basically when they do that is that I won't hit you, wink wink, I won't hit you, so you can go ahead and go. But they're not paying attention to the whole intersection. You know, there could be somebody else coming that doesn't even know what's going on, you know. So again, usually I'll let the car go first. That's just me. How about you? I don't know. I got lots of videos about stop as yield. You know, if all bikes went to a complete stop, it would tick some people off and it would satisfy some people. So that's the thing. It's like, you gotta think about what's practical and what's safe. So it's always a balance of practicality and safety. Safest thing to do is to completely stop, for sure. It'd be kind of difficult, you know, on a bike, on a hill, you're carrying stuff. I mean, you know, again, it's a balance. I've talked about that before too. We abuse stop signs in the United States. By that I mean we use them crazily, like where they don't even belong, really. We should really be using yield signs a lot more because, to be totally honest, most people treat the stop signs as yield signs anyway. Almost nobody comes to complete stop unless, I don't know, unless the visibility is low, it's raining or something. Because you'll definitely notice that, at least I do, where I live. If there's just a little bit of snow or a little bit of rain, just rain, people go a lot slower. Which, yeah, you know, slower doesn't always mean more cautious necessarily, because there's always a lot of accidents when the weather goes bad. But Okay, we're blowing the leaves in the street. Let's get on the sidewalk. Certainly hope they're not blowing the leaves into the sewer. You're not supposed to do that. Around where I live, I get back on the real road here. Around where I live, there's street sweepers and leaf vacuuming services. So there'll be a machine that comes by and sucks up all the leaves if you throw them. You're supposed to put them into the grassy area there, near the street, not actually in the street, although it could be different depending on where you live. There are so many little cities where I live. I think there are, oh, what was that? What was that figure? It's something crazy. Like there are, oh, what is it? I think the number of cities, you know, fiefdoms or what's that? What's the term I'm looking for? Municipalities or you know, autonomous political entities in the state of Missouri in the United States is equal to, like, I don't know, what was it? Was it a quarter or a half of all of the municipalities in the state of California? It's something crazy. Missouri it's got to be somewhere near the middle or below the middle in terms of population of the 50 states of the United States, the official 50 states of the United States. Whereas California's got to be, like, I don't know, the top 5 at least, probably. So it's crazy. We just got a lot of what I would like to call fiefdoms in the state of Missouri. Anyway, so yeah, there's so many different rules. So here we are at work now. We work in the alley. We dumpster dive. Thanks for coming along with me on this bike commute to work today. Hopefully I don't lose this memory card and have to do the video all over again. Merry Christmas, and we'll see you next time.